Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to another episode from our survival Let's Play. I am here on my camera account for a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to do a quick flyover, so I brought my camera account on so that I could more effectively do that. The elytra's nice, but sometimes things make it a bit difficult. But the other reason I wanted to bring it on is I wanted to show you guys some off-camera work that we did. I think I slept recently, so I should be fine up there. Alright, but yeah, off-camera work. I went around and did some lighting. I've had a pretty busy weekend, I will say, and haven't really had a lot of time to get in here and do any recording, so I've had like 15-20 minutes here or there. So I've kind of hopped on, brought the camera account on, and looked for caves, and kind of just ran around and lit things up. And as you can see, I have a lot of the caves done, but there are some areas I missed. That's why I put the bounding boxes on, so you guys can see where mobs are still spawning in relation to my area right here. And you can see I did miss a bunch right in here, and you can see there's a lot of mobs spawned in there. There's some here, there's an area down here, area over there that I still gotta do. And there's a lot of area over here that I'm gonna have to do. You can see all of those white boxes are mobs that are spawning because of where I am standing. So you'll see even more over here in this. I thought this was far enough out, but I guess not. So we're gonna end up having to do that, but I just wanted to swing on and show you guys that. We also have a lot of bats, and still a couple of mobs that survive every once in a while, but they do despawn after a while, which is nice. But I just wanted to show you guys that to start off the episode. So let's hop on over to my regular account and continue on. Before we hop into the next bit of the episode, I just thought I'd point out today is going to be a bit more of a time-lapsey, get jobs done around town kind of deal. As I had already mentioned, I have a very busy weekend here, and I want to still try and get this out to you guys. And I know for a fact I will not have enough time to get a large project done. So instead, I'm going to do a couple of small projects. We're going to finish off the top floor on this and do the ring around. I'm not 100% sold on the idea I have for the ring at the top, but it's the best idea I have so far. So we're going to go with that. And right after that, we might add this little nub to the side, and then there's a couple other projects we'll do. So in between the projects, I'll probably bring you guys back, do a little bit of explaining on what's going on, what just happened, and so on. I don't know how many projects we're going to get done today, but that is just a couple of them. So I hope you enjoy the next little time lapse here. And when we're done with that, I will show you guys what's next. I hope you guys enjoyed our little time lapse there. One of the things I noticed whilst I was editing it, I never placed this stair right. This one is placed wrong. So I'm gonna hop in here and fix it. But as I was saying, I'm not 100% sold on the top. I like this front. The back's a little iffy just because of the shape difference. Obviously it was something I was stuck with. There wasn't really much I could do there. And sadly, it's how it is. I'm not 100% happy with how it all looks, and I cannot for the life of me think of a good way to top it off without putting, like, there's an idea I have of kind of leaving it like this, getting rid of these top half slabs on the front and the back. Actually, I gotta do the side over here. I forgot about that one. Do I have a... Yeah, and I'm thinking of maybe coming in a couple of blocks and doing a central kind of tower. I'm gonna have to take a look at it. I don't know off the top of my head, but some feedback could be much appreciated. If you guys have any ideas for different things we could do here to fix up a couple of different things, that'd be appreciated, as I said. But as you might have seen, let's fly a little bit farther out. You'll be able to see we have both of our little winglets on. And now the only area I have to figure out where we're going to put something is the back area here, because it is very plain. And I honestly don't know what I'm going to put here yet. I might put a little shorter tower off the back here. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. And that'll be to kind of defend the keep from the water here. Just to have like a separate tower. Maybe try and build up some little ballistas to go on it. I think that'd be kind of fun to play around with. I am very undecided on that, so I'm gonna have to save that for later. I might play around with it on stream or just kind of do it like plan it out off camera. I'm completely undecided, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But our next project is going to involve taking down an old building. So, you guys should probably either hear music in a second, or I might do a chit-chat one for this. I am currently undecided. Whoops. I just finished tearing this down and went to stop the recording and went, oh, we haven't been recording. So, that building's gone, but since it's gone, I have decided we're going to tear down another building. I am not normally one for tearing down buildings that I build, and I've already torn down a lot. I tore down this one here, we tore down our smelter twice, and we tore down the bee breeding area and our old sugarcane farm on the other side of that tower. I feel weird doing it, but all of my builds were test ideas for what we wanted to do for the main buildings. So I don't really mind tearing them down because they aren't going to really fit anymore. So we're going to end up rebuilding them just in different ways. But I still feel weird tearing down buildings. So I'm personally going to have to play around with that and figure out what I want to do. But since I didn't actually time-lapse that there, we do actually have one more building that we... that little time lapse there, we are actually, it's been a week since I've last been on this world. Well, I was around the time I was recording that time lapse, I actually got really sick. Not like anything really bad. I had like a really bad sinus infection, no voice, strep throat, all that. So no recording got done. So this is actually just about a week later. This is the Tuesday my video normally goes out. I think it's like the 23rd. This will actually be coming out on Wednesday for you guys. But I just want to give you guys a heads up on that and why the video is a bit late. And I apologize. I hope it's fine with you guys. Getting sick isn't fun, and I hate having to deal with it. But now that everything's been explained, I think we are going to hop into another time-lapse. I know this has been a time-lapse heavy episode, but looking at this, the next step I can do today, because as I said, we're not going to be able to get any big projects done right now, is I want to finish off the, I say finish off the wall, I'm going to do it up close to each of these, and we're going to leave the middle section open for now. So let me hop on, get the camera count on so we can get these little walls in. And we'll throw in a little time-lapse music for you. I actually use two different types of songs today. Normally I stick with my kind of RPG, classic, adventure, kind of like tavern music. And the second one was a little more like, little more unsa unsa, if you know what I mean. So I think we'll probably end up going with a different song at least, but I don't know which song we're going to pick yet. So let's hop on and get that time-lapse music rolling right here. And I am going to get us set up to do the rest of these walls. Starting to look more complete, which makes me happy. We just get to start putting in some buildings, and I have some ideas for buildings I want to put in here. Obviously we have to actually build this building over here, but I'm considering a guard barracks on the left right here, and or maybe on the right. I'm undecided. I might put two small barracks rather than one large one. We're gonna put a blacksmith right over here in this corner. A bit of a market in the like a big market in the center here, because it's really what these types of towns were for. People didn't really live here. You just came here to buy and sell your stuff, and the blacksmiths usually hung out here because, you know, they made a lot of money doing it. But as I was saying, we now have our palisade done. We have our barbican done, which is the technical entrance bit here. This is the barbican, and this is a bit small, but you could technically call it a portcullis. These are all technical terms, actual technical terms, not me just saying flibber to gibbet and saying it's a technical term. These are actual castle-related terms. That's my keep. We already know that. We're going to have an inner barbican, which is going to be a gate right in the front here, which will be another set of walls around that. And that'll be like just your standard wall. And aside from that, I don't know what else name-wise things are, because this is just kind of like a storage room. They didn't really have a special name, a fancy name for it. This is storage, go here. Boom. You know, blacksmith, barracks, market, docks, warehouse. They're very boring names. They're not like portcullis and barbican. They just sound fancy. Speaking of fancy, I meant to open with this. What did you guys think of that new song there? That is Pig Step, which is the new song that was added in 1.13, the new music disc number 13. And I like it. This is the first time I listened to it when I went, hey, there's a new song, let's throw that in. So that one's there. The other two songs you would have heard today were created by a follower of mine. I have a name in my head and I feel it's wrong. It'll be linked down below on who made the music for me. There'll also be a link to Pig Step down below. I don't know specifically what I'm gonna link, but I'll link you at least something in relation to Pig Step down below so you guys can listen to it a bit more if you would like. But yeah, with that, this is gonna be a bit shorter of a video, but we got a lot done, but not compared to the amount of time. Again, I was sick. We are back to normal schedule starting hopefully this week. This video is going to be a day late, but that is fine and understandable, I hope. But yeah, make sure you guys swing on by for stream later today if you would like to. We're going to be working a little bit more in this world, probably spend a little bit of time in the end, and also maybe do a bit of the dirt around the edges here so it's not floating chunks of land. Those two things might get done today, later today in stream. Or we might just check out the new 1.16 stuff. I am currently undecided on that, so let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see in stream, and we will make sure to do that. But as always, I want to thank you for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This has been Defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.